Hot Snow by Joseph Jacob. Part 5. Chioma was enjoying her deep sleep when Eze woke her up around 3:30 a.m. "Darling, sit up. I want us to talk," Eze said, tapping Chioma's shoulder. She stared, yawned, and blinked. "What is it, darling?" "Sit up. I have good news for you." Chioma started sitting up and groaning intermittently until she finally faced her husband. "I'm listening," she said as she looked at his face. "What happened to you here?" she asked as she gently touched his right cheek. "I don't know." "Is it painful?" "Slightly." "You take painkillers tomorrow." "I will." "I woke you up to tell you that I will be traveling to Germany on Saturday." Chioma smiled. "Are you playing April Fool in March?" On a serious note, he looked piercingly into Chioma's eyes. "I'm leaving for Germany on Saturday." "Why didn't you tell me that you are among the selected civil servants for a master's program abroad?" Chioma asked as she tried to solve the puzzle that made her head muzzy. "Which master's program?" "I'm going on my own." "How?" "Uche, that schoolmate I told you about, is the one taking me along." "What?" Chioma exclaimed as many thoughts came into her head and exploded, almost blowing her apart. "What about your job?" "What job are you talking about?" "Is it this one where I work more and earn less? Is it this one where I cannot feel happy for once at my place of work?" "Darling, I'm abandoning the job." Chioma bit her lip as pain pierced her heart. "Honey, it is dangerous, if not suicidal, to determine the depth of a river with both feet. How could you abandon your job just like that?" "I don't care about the job." "Why not resign properly?" Chioma interjected. "At least you are entitled to some benefits. People that retired 10 years ago, how many of them have gotten their gratuity? I don't have time to waste chasing benefits that may not come my way after 10 years. He that is hunting a tiger has no business chasing rats." Chioma became muzzy. She picked up her pillow, encircled it with her arms, and gripped it so tightly as if she was venting her anger on the innocent pillow. "What does Uche do in Germany?" Chioma asked, feeling more anger than sorrow. "He is a businessman. He has assured me that with his connections, I will make millions of naira within the first 6 months in Germany." "And you believed him?" Chioma interjected. "Why won't I believe him? He has fleets of cars and multi-story buildings scattered across major cities in Nigeria and beyond. Have you not been watching, listening and reading the news?" "News about what?" "How many Africans lose their lives trying to enter Europe, and how many others are held in Libya for slavery? And what do those lies rumor mongers disseminate have to do with my traveling to Germany?" Eze asked. "Darling, you can't pretend that you are not aware the global economic crisis is biting hard in Europe. Don't tell me that you don't know that many Western economies are battling with highest rates of unemployment. Is it wise to abandon your work for a strange land where many are already losing their jobs?" Chioma fired back, with anger making her to be stammering. "You see why I don't like telling you my plans. You like confessing negative things. I don't care what you say. Do we sacrifice discretion for an unfounded positive confession? What difference does it make saying positive things about a cause that is bound to be disastrous from inception?" Eze sighed and lay down with his head on both hands. "Is Uche funding the trip?" Chioma asked calmly. "No, I'm transporting myself. It must cost millions." "Yes, of course." How did you get the money? I borrowed it. From the bank? No, from a lender. Eze answered hesitantly, as he feared that Chioma was about to touch the fuse of a bomb that would likely tear their sweet relationship apart. Chioma moved closer to the fuse. Did the lender lend you the money just like that? After 15 years of living together, Chioma had studied Eze so well that she effortlessly realized when her husband was trying to hide something from her. Did you hear my question? Yes, and the answer you are waiting for is nothing. Chioma jumped down from the bed, moved round to the side Eze was on, and shouted to his face, "Eze, stop taking me for a fool. Even kids like Ada and Obi will not agree that a lender lent you millions of naira without any collateral." "Stop it, Chioma," Eze shouted back at her as he sat up. "I'm your husband, not your houseboy. What is your business with how I borrowed the money? In fact, if you must know, I presented this house as a collateral." Chioma turned away as if she was running from a horror scene and covered her face with her hands. "I know," she sobbed. "This is the only thing you can present as collateral." Eze lay back again, turned his back to her, and covered himself with a blanket. The die is cast. Will Eze succeed in going to Germany, or will Uche dupe him? Find out in our next episode.